Hello, good evening and welcome. We have a viewer. I'm not going to start till 9 o'clock. I just wanted to start it to make sure that it was actually going to work. Oh, we've got 4 viewers, so let's just wait for a few more people to come in before I start. This is going out live on Facebook if anybody wants to watch it on Facebook. And it's also on YouTube and it will be recorded. Oh, it's John Stowell. Hi, John. And Trevor. Welcome. A couple of minutes to go, so leave it for a couple of minutes. Hope everybody's okay. I've asked Michael. Hi, Sophie and Helga. Welcome. I've asked Michael if he wants to join us, but he's not answered me yet, so he might join us. It's quite funny, actually. I've got the Facebook one showing, as people would see it on Facebook if they're watching on Facebook, and there's a time lag of about a minute. Goodness knows why. I'm sitting here with my lips sealed, and there I am in the background talking. Oh, dear. Who's that? Bolat, welcome to you. Hope I pronounced your name right. I do apologise if I've got it wrong. I watched a funny video on Facebook the other night, and it was basically an African gentleman, and he was asked to say his name, and it was something like, Ola. Really? And what do they normally call you? Fred. Yeah, you know, I'm not alone. No, I'm glad you could join us, Sophie, and Bola, and Helga, and John, and Trevor. And if Shirley's not here yet, she will be, I am sure. She has her a reserved seat. Right, it's 9 o'clock. Let's give it a few minutes. We've got 13 viewers. Give it a few minutes to see if anybody else comes in. Just see if Michael's answered me. And the answer to that is no. Don't be shy if you're in the room. Type something in the chat room. Say hello so we can see who you are. I don't bite, honestly. Well, not very hard. I don't intend to make this a long webinar, but there's a couple of things that people have asked me to mention. And obviously, if anybody's got any questions, you can type them in the chat room or in Skype or even in Facebook. And if I see them, I'll do my best to answer them. What I won't do is, if I don't know the answer, I won't give you a BS answer. I will actually go away and find the correct answer for you and get back to you. Ellen, did video freeze? No, it's working okay on Facebook. I can see it working. Anybody else having any problems? Hi, Bruce. Is FMB considered company force matrix? No, because I'll go through this actually when we start, but basically when you buy an FMB, you get a new board. And the next open slot on your current level 1 board will be your FMB. That goes straight in. So you buy an FMB board, it gives you a new board and fills one of your slots. Hi Bruce, how you doing? Walter, welcome. Nice to see so many people coming in from X100K. It's brilliant. No, it doesn't look like Michael's going to join us. That's a shame. Okay, well, it's 3 minutes past 3. Let's have a quick slug of my coffee and then we can start. Okay, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. As Sam says, it's 5 o'clock in the morning somewhere. For anybody that doesn't know me, my name's John, and I am one of the wealth analyzers for Pif to Cash. Most of you in the room know me, but I'm sure there'll be people that watch the recording that doesn't know me. Now, this webinar is not the official one that Michael does. This is one that the wealth analyzers do, although noted by their absence, it's just me. Oh, Alan's here from Brampton, Ontario. Welcome. I hope you're going to get your problem solved, Ellen. Try a refresh or a different browser. That usually works. Yeah, it's just one that the wealth analyzers do between us. So if we hear anything on the official webinar that might confuse members, it gives us the chance to go through it and try and explain it better, because Michael, bless his soul, he's a numbers man and he's good at it. He's one of the best I know. But when he starts spouting numbers, it does tend to confuse people, which is why we do these webinars. Okay. Now, Monday's webinar, Tuesday's webinar with Michael, there was only 40 people registered, but all 40 actually came into the webinar live. I think that's a first, where every single person that registers, hi Shirley, there she is, I knew she would arrive. Every single person that registered actually came to the live webinar, which turned out to be a bonus. And it's what we always say, the people that come to the live webinars will actually earn more cash than anybody else because they know about anything that's happening before anybody else. And that was proved Tuesday night, because Michael said he was going to open up the FMB soon after the webinar finished. I don't know if I was the first one, but I went in after about 5 or 10 minutes and I bought an FMB. So I posted that it was open. And all of a sudden, there was a huge surge. One young lady in Sam's team got a level 4 board, which filled my second spot on level 5, all within minutes of the webinar finishing. Now, that was 40 people. I've got no way of knowing if they bought one each, or if all 40 bought 3, or if only 10 people bought 2. I've got no way of knowing. But that 40, a combination of that 40 bought FMBs, which caused a huge surge. So imagine if 1,000 members did that, which is why we're making the 16th of every month. It's not official. You don't have to take part if you don't want to. But the idea is if all the members buy at least one position, whether it's FMB or a normal position, it doesn't matter. That is going to cause a huge surge. If 40 people can make a surge, imagine how big 1,000 people will. You know, it doesn't matter if they only buy one, but imagine if 1,000 people buy 3. Yeah, okay, that's not likely to happen. But if 1,000 people buy one, that's going to cause a huge surge. It could even make the first level 7 board appear. But certainly, a lot of people were going to get higher positions. I can see in my downline, I've got 1 on level 4 and 5 on level 3. It's not going to take much to push them into the higher boards. And I'm sure other sponsors have got people, members in or downline in the same positions. Now, somebody's asked me to go over the FMB boards. It was designed basically so that we've got control over our level 1 boards. Okay, we don't have any control at all over level 2 to 7 because they're company forced. And in the beginning, the level 1, we had no control. All we could do was buy a position and piff. But now we can buy an FMB, which gives us a new board and a position on our current level 1 board that we're working. I mean, you were getting people with perhaps 1 slot to fill, and because it's sponsor forced, they needed to piff somebody, and they didn't have a piff. Now they're not going to get a piff until one of their higher boards fill. Now that could be a day, 2 days, a week, a month, who knows? But now you can buy an FMB. You buy the FMB, fill that empty slot, or 2 slots, or even 3 slots if you want. When the board fills, you get a piff. You send that piff off. Now, if you've filled a board from FMB, each time you buy one, you get a new board and fills an empty spot. So let's just say you had 1 empty spot. You buy an FMB, that fills that spot, fills the board, puts a new position of your FMB on your new board because you sent the piff off. That person you sent the piff to will appear on your new board. Okay? Now, there's nothing stopping you doing that 3 times and filling that board and doing it again. You can only buy 3 a day. Okay? Now, the difference between FMBs and buying a position, if you buy a position, it's sponsor forced. End of. That's it. But with the FMB, it's still sponsor forced, but you control it. You control it because you put the piff that you've earned from filling a board, you give that piff away, and that piff comes straight into your level 1 board. For example, when I did it, I had 1 position left to fill. I bought an FMB that filled it. I gave the piff away. That left me, gave me 1 position in the new board and 2 spots to fill. So I then, what the heck? I bought 2 more. That filled the board. I got another piff position, which I gave away. That put 1 position on my new board, or my next board to work on. I can't do any more. You can only buy 3 a day, so that's it. I couldn't do any more. But today, because of the FMBs, I gave away 5 piffs, all because of the FMBs. But the beauty of it is, oh, we got 17 viewers, 18, fantastic. Who's joined the room then? Byron, welcome, Byron. Walter, welcome to you. Yeah, it's give us control of the level 1 boards. You don't have to take advantage of it, but obviously you can only do it if you've got the cash in your wallet. Okay, if you haven't got cash in the wallet, there's nothing you can do except wait for your piff. But don't forget, you can't give that piff away unless you buy a position, whether it's FMB or buy the normal position. It doesn't make any difference. I wonder if I can share my screen. Let's have a little look. Right, you should be able to see that. Right, what I need to do now, I should have had this organized, shouldn't I, really? Oh, no, I've gone and lost it. Bear with me. Why can't I, it's not going to let me. All right, we'll scrub around that idea then. I was hoping to share my screen, but it's not going to let me. Well, it's let me share the screen, but it's not letting me show what I wanted to show. Yeah, so all you do basically, if you want to buy an FMB position, you go into your finance section and click where it says purchase position FMB. That's it, done. If anybody's got any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to answer. Bolat says, so I want to buy 1 position until 16. It's better to buy FMB. I have 1 position already. You can buy them anytime you want. The reason you don't have to buy a position on the 16th. We just picked a date, and that was the date that actually got picked, the 16th. I don't know who picked it. I think it was Dean. But the idea is if as many people as possible can purchase at least 1 position, either FMB or the normal position on the 16th, it will cause a huge surge. And then we plan to do that every month. So every month will have a huge surge, which is going to push people through the boards. Because as you know, especially X100K members, when something launches, it goes mad and then slows down and comes to a virtual crawl. Now, that's what's happened with PIF to Cash. It's slowed down. It's still going well. I got 7 emails this morning saying I'm doing commission. So it's still going, but it's slowed down. And that's the idea, to have a surge every month. And that's going to happen on the 16th. But you don't have to. Now, like Bolat's saying, oh, hi, Betty, welcome. I'm Marjolin. If you've got the cash and you want to buy one now, don't wait till the 16th. That's another 8 days. You buy that position now, and that could be earning. Whether you'll have enough in your wallet for the 16th, I don't know. It's impossible to tell. But no, I honestly, if you've got cash in your wallet, it's not going to earn you any money at all. Get out there, buy an FMB and fill your board. Get another PIF out. I got another member join me today. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm not advertising my link anywhere. I'm only advertising the rotator link. But I'm still getting them. And I think I've got another 8 to PIF before I can get back and do my paid members. So the idea of the PIFs, obviously, is to get them out quick as you can to all your free members. So you've got no more free members. You can concentrate on your paid members. I think that's enough on the PIF. Some of the 16th I've said. Oh, somebody asked me to explain about the transferring of funds. They actually asked if they could PIF their downline. No, you can't do that. But what you can do is transfer funds to your downline so that they can buy an FMB board and get a PIF to PIF that person in their downline. You can do it that way. And if you want to do that, all you do is just go to the finance section and scroll down near the bottom, and it says transfer funds. All you need to be able to do that is obviously have enough funds in your wallet and know the username. I think it's the username or his email address. Username, I think it is. You need to put that in the box, and that will transfer the money. I've actually done that for a couple of members that didn't have cash in their wallets because of the Payzer thing, which, by the way, if you don't know, Payzer is now working. So that's got rid of that. That's very easy to transfer cash. But no, you cannot PIF your downline's downline. We've got over 1,000 members now, so the membership is rising. I honestly believe that when somebody posts that they've actually filled their level 7 position, it will do 2 things. One, it will make more members want to join, and 2, it's going to make the members more interested in buying positions, because don't forget, it's possible to get to level 7 by buying 1 position, and that could even be a PIF position, but it would take a heck of a long time, obviously. But yeah, there's nothing stopping that happening. That could happen. Excuse me. But just imagine if you only bought 1 position, you filled your level 7, you're over the moon. You've earned $3,000 getting there, $2,500 for the level 7, plus the rest that you've earned on the way of getting there, plus anything that you've earned from your downline. But how long are you going to have to wait before you get another level 7 position if you're only going to buy your second one when you filled your first level 7? You are shooting yourself in the foot. You need to buy. I'm not saying go out and rob a bank or you know, borrow from Peter to pay Paul sort of thing, or go into debt. But if you've got the cash, buy as many positions as you can each day, each week, each month, however you can afford it on your budget. Some people obviously got more money than others, and obviously they're in a better position. But you will be in that position very soon if you buy as many positions as you are able. I mean, for example, I'm on a level 6. I was on level 6 yesterday. Where are we now? Thursday. So Wednesday morning I woke up, yeah, level 6. I've had nobody in it. Okay. But I could have a level 7 before Christmas. Who knows? But another thing as well is everybody's concentrating on filling their level 7. Of course you want to fill it. But I tell you what I like more than anything else is all these emails coming in saying I've earned $7, I've earned $7, I've earned $7, I've earned $20, I've earned $7. By the time you get to level 7, you've probably earned $200 or $300. And that's what's going to give you the cash, if you like, into your wallet so that you can buy 3 a day. depending on how the funds comes in. If you've got enough cash in your wallet to buy 3 a day, then I suggest you buy 3 a day. Entirely up to you. But obviously, the more you buy, the more positions get filled from level 1 into level 2, then a level 2 into level 3, and level 3 into level 4. I've lost count of how many I've got in level 2, 3. I've got 2 in level 4, I've got 2 in level 5, and 1 in level 6. But each time I fill a level 1, it becomes a level 2. And by filling a level 2, it's putting another spot on my level 2 board, which when it fills will become a 3, and so on and so on. You've got no control over the boards of 2 to 7. All you can do is feed as many level 1s as you can into it, and you do that by filling them. And you do that by your PIFs. The more PIFs you give away, the more positions fill your level 1 slots. Can you tell us about how things are going to go on the 16th? Oh, I'd love to, Walter. I've got no idea. What we're hoping is that as many people that can actually afford to be able to take part on the day will buy as many positions as they can. If you imagine out of 1,000 members, let's just say, be conservative, say, oh, I don't know, say 500 people take part and actually purchase. And let's say, I don't know, 300 of those buy a level 1, either by buying the position or buying FMB. That's 300 positions that's going to make a surge to start with. But if 100 of those buy 2, that's 500 positions. If 3, what's left? 2, I'm running out of fingers. 100 left. If they buy 3, that's 800 positions. Look at the surge. If you were around for the tiny surge after Michael's webinar on Tuesday and see the effects of that, that was from 40 people. Imagine what would happen if there was 800 positions bought. Surely that will fill at least 1, if not more, level 7 boards, and all the level 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, and 2s in the process. I think after the 16th of December, and every month after that, if it carries on, an awful lot of people will be waking up, or it might even happen when they're online, to emails coming in saying, you have filled your position 3, you have filled your position 4, you have filled your position 5, you have received $7 from so-and-so, you have received $20 from so-and-so. Because that's what's going to happen on the 16th. But it depends on how many people purchase and how many they buy. We've got no way of knowing. Username. Oh, that's right, Marshalling. Thank you. Yeah, when you do the funds transfer, it is your username. So it's no good trying to transfer funds to somebody if you don't know their username. Communication. Talk to the person. You want to help them, talk to them. How can I help you? Oh, I want to PIF somebody and I don't have the cash to purchase an FMB. Okay, I can help you. I will transfer funds. It is it's very simple and very quick. I did it for a couple of members and it was there in their wallets within seconds. Okay, any more questions? All looking good. Let me see what else I wrote down. No, I can't think of any. Somebody asked me, what happens if you're PIF'd a position and you're never going to have the cash to purchase your own position? And what I told them is it's very slow. There's nothing you can do to speed it up, really. What will happen is your sponsor will PIF you a position and it's company forced. So all you can do is wait for the board to fill. Now, when it fills, you'll get a PIF. And before you can get another board, you have to give that PIF away. But you can't buy a board because you've just earned $7. That's not enough to buy a board. So you contact your sponsor and ask them nicely if, when they have a position available, will they PIF you so that you can get your next board? And then that board will fill the same way, company forced. So now you've got $14. You still can't buy another board and you've got another PIF to give away. So you do the same thing. Talk to your sponsor, ask them very nicely. I do say ask, because there are some people demanding, and I can tell you now, if anybody demands from me, they will go right to the bottom of the list. I won't never piff them. Of course I will. It's in my interest to piff them. They can earn me money, but they will not get preference. They will go to the bottom. So ask your sponsor nicely, and of course they will send you a piff. So that board fills. You've got another piff to give away, but now you've only got, what, $21. It's still not enough. But maybe one of those level ones that filled went to level 2, and that level 2 filled. That could give you the last $7, making $28, so you can buy your own position. Okay, then you're in the same position as anybody bought a position. You can even FMB. Okay, but it is slow. Obviously, there is no shortcut to that. So if you're sitting there with a piffed position and you have the cash, you really are shooting yourself in the foot if you don't use that cash and buy the FMB. You really are. It's in your interest. With the FMB now, Michael's give us control of our boards. A lot of people, like my group in the Philippines, they haven't got the cash. There is no option for them but to go the slow road. But once they get the first board, then they're the same as us. They're starting a bit later on because they bought their first position much later. But everybody will get there. Nobody's getting left behind. There's no possible way on earth Michael could do it so everybody starts off the same. That's impossible. But he's done it so that whether you're rich or whether you're poor or whether you're in between, we can all take control of our level 1 boards and earn a lot of cash. I mean, a lot of people are asking me, can I make cash before Christmas? Yes, you can. But I'm not saying which Christmas. It's possible this Christmas, but not a lot of cash, not unless it's a big spurge on the 16th. Then it might be possible. There's absolutely no way of knowing. But this time next year, every single one of us will be earning. Everybody on this webinar will be earning. It's equally important to remember that some referrals have more resources than their sponsor. Sitting and waiting for the sponsor to piff will be going through the very slow road. You're right, Betty. That's what I mean. If you've got a referral that has got the cash to buy a board and they don't, what can you say? They're shooting themselves in the foot. I've got one person, he's got a lot less money than me, but he followed instructions from the webinars and I've helped him where I can. He's got a level 4. So soon he's going to be up with the big boys. And he started with one position when it launched. That proves it can be done. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. Have we got any questions? Say something. I don't bite, honestly. Well, not very hard. I don't know if Dean will be here for the next one. He does, for anybody that doesn't know, he does gigs as a DJ. And it's Christmas time, so obviously he gets lots of bookings. Well, let me see if Michael's answered me. Where's my too many mice here? Right, there we go. Nope, he hasn't answered me. That's a shame. I was hoping he'd come on. He did say he would join us if he wasn't too busy, but he is very busy with Piff to Cash, X100K, and what's that other program? Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, Pip. And of course, Elemental Ads. He does all those programs, and obviously it keeps him very busy. You must have a very understanding wife. That's all I can say. What we got here? And if they do not have the money to purchase, they will be $3,000 ahead at some point in the future. You're dead right, Ellen. It's only a matter of time. Everybody will get to the level 7 board and fill it and earn the $2,500 plus the $500 they will earn getting there, a total of $3,000. But don't forget, in order to get to level 7, you will have given away 9 piffs. each one of those PIFs you give away will earn the person that receives it $3,000. So they're going to be very happy. But you're going to be even happier because you earn what they earn. So if they earn $3,000, so do you. So 9 times $3,000 from the PIF positions you give away, plus the $3,000 you've earned, is 10 times $3,000, $30,000. And that's from one level 1 board. Now, if you've been buying on a regular basis, even if it's only one a month, you've got another one coming down the line. So it's only a matter of time. And the same thing will happen. Another $30,000 and another $30,000. Now, somebody said to me, but I haven't got 9 people in my downline. Doesn't matter. You can PIF one person 3 a day. Okay. Obviously, if you're PIFing one person 3 a day, it's going to be a lot slower than you PIF 9 people. But once people start seeing you earning, you will, without any shadow of doubt, get referrals. I've been doing this now a long time, over 20 years. And I know from experience, a lot of the people say, I ain't touching that. I wouldn't touch that with a bars pole. That'll fail. Well, you're wasting your money. Majority of those will say, is it working then? How much did you earn last month? Well, actually, I don't know. Let me see. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Can I join you now? Oh, I'm a bit busy at the moment. Can I, you know what I mean? Play it out. Don't make it too easy for them. You gave them the chance to join. And just think, if they join after you've made $3,000, they've wasted that chance. They could have been right behind you with that $3,000. Instead, they've got a long wait. They're lost. You will get referrals. But if you can't get referrals, and you do need one, we have the company rotator. I don't know how many sponsors have got their own rotators. Quite a few have for their teams. I've got one. So you can be in 2 rotators. That will help you find, normally when you get 3, you come out the rotator. So you could get up to 3 from the rotators on top of any that you find yourself. And all we ask that you do, if you're in the rotator, is promote the rotator link everywhere you can on Facebook, ad exchanges, places like that. That helps the people that can't recruit for whatever reason. But think about this. Do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, uncle, granny? You know, you could open an account for them and manage it for them. And when there's $3,000 in it or more, give it to them as a present. Or just say, I know you weren't interested, but I did it for you anyway. I can help you. You can withdraw that $3,000. People want to purchase another position. You will already have bought them more than one position, of course, but they will want to carry on that account. The only problem then, of course, is you have to get a person underneath them for it to work. But it will work. It will work. Obviously, if you want to do that, you've obviously got to get a qualified email address. But you can get email addresses, they're free from Google. Use your name, because it's illegal to use anybody else's. But open it as a second account for you, but using their name. Okay, that's not illegal. As long as the email is in your name. Okay, then when the time comes you want to hand it over, you just send in a support ticket and change the names, the email address. That's it, done. It's as simple as that. I've done that for a few people in X100K and other programs, and I've got 3 now that I'm doing it on this program. You can phone a member that is way down in your downline because I've done it. Just need to know their username. That's right, Bruce. Shirley says, I shared this video on Facebook groups. Hopefully we will have new viewers. Click the like button. Yep, that's it. Click the like button. Everybody click the like button. This is actually Dean's channel I'm doing this on because he had it all set up. It's a lot easier. I had a lot of problem with the Hangout last night, the CGT Hangout, so I've gone down the easy road. But if anybody wants to subscribe to the channel, just click subscribe and you'll be away. That's the blue hand underneath the watch now, people. Yeah, click the blue hand click a like. The more likes, the better it works, and the better it looks to people that are actually watching it from somebody posting it. Like if Shirley posts it, for example. Oh, Shirley, I've seen that name before. What's this? A video? Let's have a look. The more people that like it, the more people are likely to be interested to watch it. Great idea. Marjolaine's laughing. Are you laughing, Marjoline? I can't see you laughing. And it's the same with advertising. If ever you want, how long have I been going? 33 minutes. I didn't want to go that long. If ever you want places to advertise for free, go to your Google search bar and type in free advertising. You will be amazed by how many thousands upon thousands of links that you get. They're not all good, and there's no definite way to find out if they're any good or not. But what I used to do, I don't do it so much now, but I'd pick on, say, half a dozen, and I'd write 6 different ads, and I'd put one ad in each, and then I'd watch to see which one was performing the best. And if none of them were, then I'd pick another 6 and do the same. But eventually I have 2, 3, 4, 5 places where I know I can advertise and get results. And as for advertising, I mean, some people are putting up ads like, help, I've done it. Can you help me, please? Do you have a valid Gmail address? Give me your email address and I will put a free position in there that will earn you $3,000. You'll get people, guaranteed. Or something on those lines. Change the words around. Once you've used that one, if you don't get no replies, try something else. But the idea is to get people interested. Once you've got them interested, you can talk to them and say, well, it is easy, but it does take a little bit of work. You do have to go and log in and, you know, once your position's filled, you have to actually give the PIF away. So you need somebody underneath. Talk to them. There's lots of ways of getting members. Anybody else got any questions? So if we set up an email for somebody, can the email later be changed in PIF to cash when the member becomes active? Yes, Ellen, you can. All you do is send in a support ticket. For example, one of my young ladies in the Philippines, for some unknown reason, she can't get a Gmail account. Well, no, that's not true. She can get a Gmail account, but she can't access Gmail on her phone. So until I get out there, I can't help her to get that sorted. So what I did, I gave her one of my spare Gmail addresses. It's not a problem. If PIF to Cash send her an email, I'll open it up, and if need be, I can post it onto her or ask her what she wants me to do with it, you know, depending on what's in the email. But as soon as I get her sorted, I will send in a support ticket from her account saying, please change it to at gmail.com. Can't see any more questions. Any more questions? Don't be shy. I don't bite, honestly. Well, not very hard anyway. We want to see more people posting how they're getting on Facebook. The more we post, the more people that at the moment are looking at, yeah, okay, that's another one. Yeah, no. But when they see more and more and more people, I've just filled a level 3. I've just earned $200. I've just signed up 2 more people in this program. It's really great. That sort of thing, you know. There's a lot of members in this webinar that are in another program I'm in, and they are posting all the time, and that is increasing the membership because there are so many posts about this particular program, and we need to do the same. The more people that are advertising, not just for referrals, but their progress. I mean, when I got my level 5, I put a post out there. When I got my level 6, I put a post out there. And you can bet your bottom dollar when I get my level 7, I'm going to put a post out there. And when I fill it, I think everybody on Facebook will know that I filled it. But this is going to generate interest. Hang on a minute, that program only launched last month and he's earned $3,000 already. How much did it cost to start? I can't remember. I'm going to find out. And they might contact me. They might contact PIF to Cash. You can't join under admin. They need a sponsor. Or they might just, it might be Marjolaine, for sake of argument, that posted the position that, you know, she's reached level 7. Marjolaine could get a referral from that. I remember Marjorie when she posted a level 3. She was so excited. And now she's just earned $3,000. That was only a couple of weeks ago. And they're going to contact Marjorie and say, info, give me info. I want to join. So the more we post out there, the more interest it's going to give in the program. It's only, what, 2 weeks? This time next year, I would like to think we'd have a membership of 3, 4, 5,000. It's not impossible. The more people that join, the faster the boards will fill. The faster the boards fill, the more people that will join. The more people that join, the faster the boards fill. You know, and who knows what else Michael might have up his sleeve for further down the road. There might be a level 8 matrix. I don't know. He hasn't said anything, but it's not impossible. But for that to happen, obviously the program's got to be generating a lot of profit. But that could happen. Question from Bola. Who was that? Thank you, Marjorie. Why can't I see the question then? Oh, there we go. I have only 27-month buy one position or FMB. Bola, if it was me, I would buy an FMB, because you know that if you buy an FMB and it fills your board, you get a PIF. And if you give that PIF away, you know the first spot is going to be filled on your next board. Okay, now obviously if you've got an empty board and you buy an FMB, you give one away. Sorry, you put your teeth in, John. If you buy an FMB, that gives you a new board. Okay, but you're not going to get a spot filled unless you give away a PIF. Okay, but if you've got, it's ideal for somebody then that's only got one spot left to fill. But you can do it with 3. I've done it with 3. But it's designed really so that if you're sitting there waiting for one spot to fill, as you know, it's got to come from a downline, and you're not going to get that until you PIF them, and you're not going to get a PIF until one of your higher level boards fills. You don't have to wait now. If you've got $27, you can buy an FMB and fill that spot. It just gives us control. That's the main thing. Thanks for letting me know that, Marceline. I missed that one. Anybody else got any questions? Is the FMB company forced or sponsor forced? It's sponsor forced, Betty, because if, like I say, if you FMB the last spot, if you've got one spot to fill on your board and you FMB, you get a new board which will fill that board that you're using, and then you give one PIF away because it's earned you a PIF, and it fills your next spot. Like when I done mine, I had one spot to fill. I FMB'd, bought an FMB, that filled that spot, earned me $7 and a PIF. I gave the PIF away, and that PIF put the first spot in the next board down. I've now got 2 spots to fill. So I bought 2 more FMBs. That filled that board, gave me another $7 and another PIF position, which I gave away, put a new position on the next board to fill. So if I wanted to, the next day, because you can only buy 3 a day, the next day when I come in, there's nothing stopping me buying 2 more FMBs and filling that board and doing the same thing. Hello, everybody. John Lepardo, welcome. We're just about to finish. Nice to see you. FMB fills the first spot in your own board level 1 and you get a new board. That's right, Marjorie. That's the beauty of it. See, if you buy a board, you purchase a board, okay, that board is sponsor filled. Now you can only fill that board by giving a PIF away. How are you going to get your PIF? You only get your PIF when your higher level boards fill. That is the only way you can earn a PIF. So let's just say you've got a level 2. You could be waiting long or short, depends on how many positions are being bought. But you're going to have to wait for that level 2 to fill before you get your PIF. You give that PIF away, that's filled 1 spot. Then you've got to wait then for the level 3 to fill. and you get another PIF. You give that away, that's filled 2 spots. But with the FMB, if you've got the cash, you can speed it up. You don't have to wait. That was why he brought FMB in, so you can control it. Too many Johns in this room. John P, John M, John L. Good old Welsh name. No, I think that's a good move that he's done. If anybody's got any questions, I've been rattling on for 3/4 of an hour. I'd hand it over to Dean, but he's not here. Marjolin sends her best. She's fine. She had a bit of a catastrophe with her ceiling. It fell down, and she's having connection problems, but she will be back with us as soon as she can. But she is fine and asked me to pass on her good wishes. Let's see, one more last look to see if Michael wants to join us. No. Question from Bolat. Yeah, I've done that. Does this person have any level positions yet? If I have 1 position and 3 position on that board, then buy an FMB to start filling that board. It takes you 3 to fill. If I have 1 position and 3 positions on that board, what happens is when you buy an FMB, it gives you a new board, same as if you bought one. The only difference is if you buy a board, you can't do anything with it until you earn PIFs from your higher boards. But if you do it the FMB route, you get a new board, and that fills 1 spot on your current working board. So if it is that you've only got 1 spot left, you buy an FMB, that fills that board and gives you a PIF. Give that PIF away, it fills a spot on your next level 1 board. Okay, Ellen, I'll pass that on. Or I get a new board on level 2, which is company forced. Yeah, all boards from level 2 to level 7 are company forced. So whether you fill your level 1 board by FMB or by the normal route of waiting for your PIFs and giving them away to fill those spots, it doesn't matter. Okay, however you fill that level 1 board, it will become a level 2 board. After that, we lose all control. We have no control whatsoever over boards 2 to 7. They are all company forced positions, and they fill depending on how many people are purchasing. The more people that purchase, the more boards that fill, the more company forced positions there are to give away. Then have to monitor each month to see when a position fills and how many slots needed to fill. Once filled, then take that month's 27, I buy a new level 1. Yeah, you can do that. You can, the beauty of the FMB is it gives you control. Before the FMB, we had no control. We had to wait until one of the higher level boards gave us a PIF that we could give away and fill that slot. Now, if you've only bought, let's just say you've got 1 level 2 board, you haven't got any more, and you've got an empty level 1 board. You've got to wait for that level 2 board to fill, company forced. That will give you $7 and a PIF. That level 2 board will then become level 3, and the same thing will happen. The only difference is when the level 3 fills, you earn $7, but you get, what is it? No, I think it's $20, isn't it? I can't remember now. But you get 2 PIFs. That's the main thing. So that will give you your 3 PIFs to fill your level 1 board. That will then become a level 2 board, and you need to purchase another one. Now, if you've got PIFs and you haven't purchased a board that day, you'll need to buy one anyway. All the FMB does, it does exactly the same, but speeds up the process in filling the level 1 boards, but it allows you to control how quickly they fill. If you want to fill them quickly, you buy 3 a day. If you've got the cash to do 3 a day. Until I got to, I think it was level 4, I didn't have the cash to buy 3 a day. Now I'm buying 3 a day because I'm getting so many $7 from my downlines filling their boards. We now have control over level 1 with the FMB. That's dead right, Betty. That's what it's done. It's give us control. Prior to that, we had no control. We had to wait. And also with the FMB, it's going to allow us to get PIFs a lot quicker than it would have been without the FMB. Now, the more PIFs you've got, obviously, the more you can help your downline with PIFs. Now, I've got over 30. I don't need them, but I've got them. The problem I've got is I've got to give them away to my free members before I can give them away to my paid members. And I've got a lot of people in my downline I want to give PIFs to because I know they're doing well. It's not only helping them, it's helping me, but I can't until I get rid of my free members. The FMB will be very helpful. Yes, it will. When you FMB, you get a new board level 1, and that board will fall into the first available open spot in your other level 1 boards, unless you don't have an empty spot. Then it will go company force. That's a good point, that is. I'm glad you said that, Marjolin. If you've got a PIF to give away and you don't have a level 1 board with an open position in it, the person that gets that PIF, it will go company forced. It won't go in your board, but you haven't lost them. You still get 100% commission on what they earn. You will still get emails saying they filled their level 1 board, they filled their level 2 board, but you won't see their position in your board. Okay, so remember that. If you've got, let's just say, for sake of argument, you bought, no, how can I put this? If you've got a level 1 board and it fills, yeah, it fills, that gives you a PIF. Now that happened overnight, okay, while you were sleeping. You get up in the morning, you've got no level 1 board. You've got to buy another position to give that PIF away. But imagine if it happened whereby you filled that day, you filled a level 1 board, and you've now got 2 PIFs to give away, or even if it's only 1, but you don't have enough cash to buy another board. Because you bought the board that day, you can give the PIFs away. But if you give them away, they will go company forced. There's 2 ways of looking at that. You can give them away because they will earn for you, or you can wait until the next day when you've got $27 in your account and give them away so they fill a level 1 board. It's an either or, whichever way suits you the best, because if you give them away company force, they will take longer to fill, but you still earn 100% matching commissions. Bottom line is FMB allows me to get out from level 1 boards. Yes, Sophie, that's what it was bought out for, because there were so many people there sitting with 1 spot open on the level 1 board, and they're waiting for one of their higher level boards to give them to fill and give them to fill that spot. You have 24 hours to PIF after buying. That's right. If you buy a position today, it doesn't matter how many PIFs you got, you can only give those PIFs away in that 24-hour period. If the next day you come on and you've got PIFs, before you can give those away, you have to buy a position. And the other way around when you have the money but no PIFs. Yeah, that's right. The way I look at it is, if I've got money in my wallet, it's not earning me any money. I will buy positions. At the moment, I'm buying FMBs because it's filling my boards quicker. When the time comes where I have lots and lots of PIFs, then I will probably not go down the FMB route. I'll probably buy a position and fill it that way. Because by filling it the old way, those positions they activate quicker. The PIFs that you give away activate quicker because you did it through the normal way than the FMB way. It's, if you like, the FMB goes to a different part of the matrix. If you remember when Dean done the matrix, there's different segments of a whole big matrix that we don't see. We only see our little matrix. And the positions you buy are at the top, the PIF positions are further down, and the FMBs have got a different place as well. But the main thing is, however you do it, fill those level 1 spots, because every level 1 spot you fill not only gives you $7 and a PIF, it's another level 2 position. And that level 2, when it fills, will become a 3, then a 4, then a 5, then a 6, then a 7. And in the process, you're earning each time that fills that matrix before it goes on to the next, and more PIFs. And if your downline are doing the same thing, long before you get to position 5, you've probably earned $300 in all the 7s and the 20s. But the secret is obviously you want to get to level 7. That's you wouldn't be in it otherwise. But don't worry too much about getting to level 7, because of all the positions being filled by yourself and your downline are all generating all these $7 and $20. And that's what's going to put the cash in your wallet, so you can max purchase 3 every day. And you can only afford to buy 1 a week. After a while, you'll be buying 2 a week, 3 a week, 2 a day, 3 a day. It's only time. It doesn't matter whether you're stinking rich, got more money and know what to do with, or very, very poor. The only difference is the speed at which you'll get there. That is the only difference. Everybody is taken care of. Nobody is left behind. You need 3 spots to get the PIFs into your own board, filling your board. That's right. You need to fill that board to get the PIFs. So if I did an email setup for friends and loved ones, I could PIF regularly and always give away PIFs. If I run out of places to PIF, I could set up another member. Yeah, of course you can. You can set up as many as you want. Me and Dean, we talk a lot. And we worked out that the ideal number of downline that you need to make it work efficiently is only 9. I've got over 30. I don't need them. 9 is a nice number that allows you to be able to give away your PIFs to each of that 9-person downline on a regular basis. So you're not only helping them quicker, you're helping yourself to earn more quicker. If you've only got 3 people and you've got 3 PIFs to give away, you can give 1 away to each. But if you've got 35 like me, and I get 3 PIFs, I can only give 3 people a PIF. And the person at the bottom, it's going to take a long time before I can PIF them. That's why 9 is an ideal number. If you can get to 9, don't worry about bringing any more in. If they come in, that's fine. People join you like they're joining me for, I don't know where they're getting my link from. But if they join you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have more than 9. But 9 is a comfortable number. But if you've only got 3, that's good, because it means you give away the PIFs to that 3 more often than you would if you had 9. So with a lot of PIFs, you don't FMB anymore. No, you don't need to. If you've got a lot of PIFs, you can just buy a level 1 board and give your PIFs away, and that'll fill the board. But it doesn't cost you any more to FMB. It's just that if you FMB, it gets to the top slower, but faster than people that are PIFed. If you like, it comes in between. You buy a position, you're at the top level. If you receive a PIF, you're at the bottom level. If you FMB, you're in the middle. So that it would be almost better than promoting to strangers. It doesn't matter who you promote to, Ellen. All it matters is you have an account that has got a verified email, Gmail, ideally Gmail, but it doesn't have to be, but ideally Gmail. But it's they verified their email. They confirmed their email. They've sent it back. That way you've got an account that you can PIF. Now, It's never going to happen. But just imagine if you got somebody underneath you, they never open the account. They've got no intention of opening the account. You keep piffing them. Eventually they'll earn $3,000. They get emails saying they're earning all the time, but no, I'm not interested. It doesn't matter if there's $600,000 in there and they don't open it. I can't see that happening. But if they've earned $600,000, then so have you. Are you worried if they don't open it? I'm not. I'll carry on piffing them till the cows come home. If they don't want to take advantage of the money that you're earning for them by you piffing them, that's up to them. But every time they earn $100, you earn $100. I don't mind having 10 people underneath me that never open their account. If they earn me $100 a month, 10 people is $1,000 a month. I don't care if they open their email or not. It doesn't worry me in the slightest. The problem they will have is eventually they're going to say, oh, come on, this is getting silly now. I'm going to open the account and have a, good grief, I've got $30,000 and I'm going to withdraw that. Problem, they can't withdraw that $30,000 until they give all those piffs away. And they'll have a heck of a lot of piffs. And they've got nobody underneath them. So straight away, they've got to get somebody underneath them to give those piffs away. In fact, more than one person if they've got that amount of money in there. But they can't even do that until they buy a position. And when they buy a position, it starts the ball rolling. Now, can you honestly tell me if somebody's got $3,000 or even more, when they bought a position and they've gone to the trouble of getting somebody underneath and they're not going to carry on? Maybe not all of them, but I bet 9 out of 10 would. They'll carry on. So, John, you have people sitting there waiting for freebie. Yes, I've got some, Ellen. They are mostly people that I know in the Philippines that a dozen of them couldn't manage to raise $1 between them. So I'm quite happy helping them. Almost strangers bring their own money. Oh, I can't read fast enough. What's the time? It's nearly an hour. Almost strangers bring their own money in relatives you set up. It's your responsibility. Yeah, but you can do it for free from the money that you earn. You don't have to put your hand in your wallet to do it. 10 downline is manageable at the start to piff them sooner if you are a max purchaser daily. That's right, Sophie. My daughter phoned me yesterday after I piffed her. Good. Piff to cash is very similar to X100K. Yes, it is, Marjoline. The difference is X100K is a program that would take 2 or 3 to 5 years before you can earn substantial earnings if you max purchase. If you don't, it could take longer. Piff to cash is quicker. And I don't know about you people, but the money I earn in Piff to cash, or a lot of it, is going into X100K ready for the S1K. So not only has it earned me in Piff to cash, it's going to earn me for the S1K as well. So it's going to earn twice. In Piff to cash, you take the earnings a lot more into your own hands. That's right. Taking care of family is an ideal if using own funds. Yep. I said I will manage it for now. We'll let you know what to do later. Yeah. The idea is that we earn as much as we possibly can without having to dig into our pockets all the time. Most programs make you do. This program don't. If you want to go down the slow route and you buy positions every time you've got $27 in your account, there's nothing stopping you doing that. If you want to do it quicker, obviously you've got to put more funds in. But you get to the stage like I have now, I don't have to put any more funds in because I'm getting all these $7 payments from my downline. I think it was after Tuesday we had the webinar, didn't we? Yeah, I'd made up my mind I needed to put some more cash in to buy 3 positions the next day. But when I woke up in the morning, I had more than enough to buy 3 positions. And since then, every day I wake up, I've got more than enough money to buy 3 positions. And we've only been going a couple of weeks. And that's the beauty of the program. Like I say, it's the smaller matrices from your downline earning you $7 every time. When I open up my email, there's loads of them from Piff to Cash. You have earned, you have earned, you have earned, you have earned. Most of them are from my downline. And a few are because I've filled a matrix. Right, it's coming up to, well, it's just gone over the hour. Anybody got any questions? Because I don't know about you lot, I've got work to do. I'm going to try and get to bed before 2 o'clock this morning, if at all possible. I need an early night. Mind you, last night I had an early night. It was 1 o'clock. But no, I'd like to get to bed before 12, but I've got so much to do. Thank you, Marjolin. I appreciate that. I hope everybody's enjoyed the hangout. I hope I've managed to answer any questions. I hope I've managed to enlighten you on anything you weren't sure of. If after the webinar's finished you've got any questions, please put them in the Skype room or the Facebook group. If you're not a member of either of those groups, I suggest you do become, because they're the places where anything important happens, it'll be posted in the Facebook group or the Skype group, or it'll be on the webinars. But something could happen overnight after the webinar. That will be posted in the Skype room and the Facebook group. You're very welcome, George. Oh, lots of comments. Oh, I like this. Oh, bring it on. Oh, yeah, lovely. Look at my head growing. Ooh, lovely. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Let's make this program work. Let's make this program the one that everybody's going to talk about. I'm already in 2 of those programs. And I know one gentleman on yours got another program that's going to do exactly the same thing. But let's make this program work. Then we can use the cash we earn from this program to go into other programs that are working. Then it's earned more than once. You can make $27, earn $3,000, eventually $30,000, all from one position. Put that $30,000 into another program that will earn you another $10,000. That's $40,000 you've earned from $27. This is the way to do it. It's called leveraging. I know Michael goes on about it all the time in X100K. It's the same thing, but on a different scale. In X100K, you earn enough cash to buy another matrix. You're leveraging. This way, you're earning the cash in this program. You put it in another program to earn more. You're still leveraging, but from a different program. And then you take some of the cash out of that one and put it into another program. But whatever you do, don't take it all out. That is a big mistake. Take a small percentage out, 25, 30%. Put that into another program so that then is earning, that 25% is earning. But the 75% that's left is earning you more. And a bit further down the line, you can take another 25% out, but it'll be more than the first 25% you took out because it was growing. Okay? That's the way to do it. The next program I'm going to join will be on December the 26th when that launches. And it's not paper money, it's gold. But most of my money from PIF to Cash is going into X100K, ready for the S1K. And then I'm going to earn 3 times as much, maybe even more. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. I'd like to thank the people that listen to the recording. And don't forget, if you've got any questions, which beach are we going to meet on? Somewhere not too hot. I don't like the heat. Yeah. And take care, everybody. And maybe I'll see you on the webinar tomorrow night, X100K, or Monday, X100K, or Michael's webinar on Tuesday, the PIF to Cash webinar. But if you've got any questions, please post them in the Skype room or the Facebook group. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now. Bam, 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 bam.